Mohammed, can you believe we're in Jordan, dude? Oh my God. Look, it's like a few hours away and we've never come here before. Can't wait to just explore. This is that street that everybody's talking about, Rainbow Street. It's amazing. It's supposed to be like a lot of coffee shops and everything. Did you find that place? Falafel al-Quds. That Kuwaiti guy on the plane, he told me about it. I checked it out on Foursquare as well. It's pretty good. A lot of people are talking about it. They say it's the best place in the world. Man, I cannot wait to have falafel. Man, come on, wake up. Please, wake up. Oh.
We've arrived.
Nice. I just checked into Foursquare. I think there's like 50 tips. And the majority of them say this is the best falafel in town. Probably one of the best falafels in the world. Well, let's finish this. I want to get out of here. I want to walk around a little bit. This is a beautiful day, man. Amazing falafel, huh? Beautiful weather. I'm gonna go and explore, man. Hurry up, finish that falafel. Hurry up. I'd like to walk. I'd like to get some coffee, which you didn't get me. I'd like to get a banana cake. I'd like to eventually get some shawarmas. I'd like to... What are you doing?
Looking for your off button.
Jordan has been dealt its fair share of challenges. Since the early 1900s, immigrants and refugees from near neighboring countries including Palestine, Syria and Lebanon have flooded the capital Amman. And this influx of people has grown over time to make up the majority of Jordan's population demographic. 54% of Jordanians are under the age of 24, so in 2003 the government launched a cutting-edge modernization program to align itself with the needs of a knowledge-based economy. Today, Amman boasts the Middle East's most thriving startup community with a solid entrepreneurial support system made up of angel investors, mentors, incubators, and venture capitalists. Not only is this generation of Ammanis living a life unimaginable to those from the past, but they are actively laying the groundwork for a city worthy of the next.
To give us a nuanced introduction to Amman, we met with Luma Qaddoumi, co-founder of BeAmman.com, the capital's go-to ultra-local city guide. Luma exemplifies the pioneering spirit that this city's future is being built upon. We met her at the historic Citadel, one of the most impressive viewpoints in the heart of Amman, to learn about her perspective on present-day Amman and to discuss its future.
So guys, we're up in the Citadel, one of the highest points in Amman, and I brought you here to really show you Amman. You can see most of old Amman from here. You can see the entire city, downtown, the modern part, the Abdali project, and really Jabal Amman right on the other side. But most importantly, I brought you here to show you one of my favorite spots in the city, which is the Temple of Hercules right in front of us here.
I've been on BeAmman and your website, and I would recommend anybody who comes to Jordan to get on that site and see what's happening. You know, you talk about a lot of ultra-local stuff. You know, it's not necessarily like a touristic site. But, I mean, there's so much information in there. When did you start it, and why did you decide to start it?
Look, we started it off because there was no BeAmman. There was no site that really gives you a glimpse of what Amman is. And we didn't want a directory. We wanted something that tells people about entrepreneurs, new shops that open up, the events that are happening, you know, anything major going on in the city, the hidden treasures, where to go, what to do, where to eat. That kind of stuff was important. And then I'm like, okay, I want to share it with other people, because a lot of people coming into Jordan, especially my friends from abroad, were like, how do we find out about the city? Where do we go? How do we know more information? And that was a way to get them acquainted with the city, tell them what to do and what's happening.
I mean, I read a lot of English posts, but it's in Arabic as well.
Yeah.
Why was it important to you to talk about what is Amman and what is Jordan in two languages?
So a lot of it is important because the local resident needs to know about his city as well. So this is, at first, when we first started, a lot of the posts were in English. And a lot of people gave us feedback and they're like, well, you know what, we want to enjoy this content too.
I mean, personally, I'm really glad you did that because on one hand, I think, the rest of the world doesn't know enough about what happens in the Middle East.
Yeah.
And we need to counter what we see and hear in the media. And on the other hand, I think we need to be more proud of what happens in the Middle East as Middle Easterners. And having said that, how would you describe Amman today? What is the scene like?
I knew you guys were going to ask me this question, and it took me about 3 days to think of an answer. Amman is very hard to
Listen, we don't have 3 days for you to explain it.
No. I'll give you a short answer. Amman is a mosaic of people, of different people. You have the old, the modern, the new, the historic. There's a lot going on in Amman. Amman is constantly growing. Amman is constantly developing. And this is what's beautiful about Amman. Amman is home, to say the least. But Amman, most importantly, is its people.
The startup scene, we know way long time ago, it started. Then things kind of slowed down, but now it feels like there's this big sort of stamp that you guys are putting on things like that, like education, like the startup scene.
What is the secret?
Helping, exactly. What is it? What's the secret?
If we look at Jordan as a whole, our literacy rate is 99%, a little bit above that. Our internet user penetration is about 70%. That's 70% of the population on the internet. That's an important number, and that has really changed this generation. And if you look at the difference between both generations, the one in the past and now, that is what helped social media, the internet, everything is available. And no matter what background you come from, what economic situation you have, what income bracket you're in, you are available on the internet. You can see, you can read, you can learn, you can network with so many different people, and this is what is changing Amman and Jordan.
Great to see the big flag as well.
Yeah, it used to be the biggest flag.
Yeah,
but
we
then
got
the
that.
UAE beat us.
Oasis 500 is considered one of the largest SME incubators in the Middle East, with a mandate to create 500 Jordan-based companies in 5 years. This organization represents the changing reality of business in Jordan. With all the hype surrounding this burgeoning startup ecosystem, we decide to chat with some of the people who are shaping the entrepreneurial scene in Amman as we know it.
Okay, so Oasis 500 is the first accelerator that was established in the region. And we have external mentors that you can connect to through us that will sit with you once a week to help you on whatever problem you're trying to solve.
But when you said first accelerator in the region, what year are we talking about?
So we started back in, our first investment was made in 2011, January 2011.
Yeah.
And so this is our 4th year of investing, and our fund is almost fully deployed. So Oasis 500 is a seed acceleration program. So seed means the very, very beginning of their journey. So usually it's an idea in someone's head, and we help them execute that idea. So turn that idea into a business. Someone will sit with you, will guide you through it, will teach you what you don't know, and will connect you to the right people.
On that note, Payman, the real reason we're here, ArabianWeddings.com. My brother, it is time for you.
So yeah, I heard that you guys were searching for...
Well, Mohammed, not me. I'm good.
Look, this
I'm
whole
good.
show is doesn't exist.
Bring out the brides.
And that's how it works.
So guys, tell us how you do it, man. All these businessmen, a lot of money in the region. Very difficult for people to get just a little bit of that money into a fund to support little businesses. How'd you guys do it?
Also belief, getting them to believe in you.
So today in Jordan, really promote our education standards and how well we're doing there. We say, human capital is our only asset. We don't have any natural
Technical
resources,
capital.
technical capital as well. What I think has to happen, has to change in both the eyes of the entrepreneurs and the government itself, is that we have to become a risk-taking country as a whole. Jordan is a startup in itself. We go through tough times, we're going through tough times now. That's the concept that we have to see at the larger level. We have absolutely nothing to lose and everything to gain.
Infrastructure, yes, is a key drawback, but it also comes down to more than just providing a space or a bit of funding or mentorship. It's actually creating an ecosystem with a lot of factors that collectively together would create that support system to entrepreneurs.
Personally, what I've experienced is the understanding that good businesses take time to grow and develop, and then it's okay to fail. Just because you fail doesn't mean like you're a leper and you should be banished and never be invested in again.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel about that?
No, totally. I think there's a big and a growing acceptance of failure in Jordan specifically, because let's look at the Oasis. I mean, a bunch of companies already have failed from the Oasis. This is natural. It's part of the model. You want to grow the pie as much as possible, but I mean...
She's like, hold it!
No. Wait a second. But no, there have been like events held in Amman on a regular basis where they actually promote failure, and they say it's fine. And entrepreneurs who actually failed come in and share their stories openly and transparently, because it is really tough.
I wake up pretty much every day pretty thankful that I'm my own boss, I create my own hours, and we do pretty well for ourselves. We're invested in it, so the more that we put in, the more we get out of it. And I think that's the key.
I personally think the most exciting thing to do now is to run your own business, have your own idea, and build rigorously towards your mission already, and build a team, and try as much as possible to fight your way through and connect with all these different people. And it's true, there's so many challenges to entrepreneurship in the region, but I think a lot of people are supporting and putting their hands together to,
it's a good time
support that. It's a good time, yes, it's a good time for entrepreneurs.
This is 25 years in the making. I mean, it's been a long way, and I think it's the vision of His Majesty, for example, and other people in the ecosystem that actually drove this from very early on to where we are today, and we still have a long way to go.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
But more people are getting on board, so it's exciting.
Yeah.
And hey, bring this thing to Dubai.
So about that virtual bride for payment.
ايوه اسمع شوف ببلش باحترام لكل عامل عمل على تحريك قوة الشعب من خلال الغنى وفتح مجال للأجيال في الجدال في السياسي والأمور الحياتية اللي أغلبها مآسي. من الشعر صار لكم معارض فاطلعوا من راسي، صعب أكون دبلوماسي بس لحتى ناس تحبني، ومش منتمي لحزب لأنه الأحزاب ما بتوفقني، بتوقف لي إذا ما رجعتني لأنها عايشة على الأمجاد. ماركس ونظريات ومن دون فعل جاد، والجاد بالمقاطعة بيشتري كوكا كولا، ولولا ملحق رافع كان الفكرة هاي مشيولة، ويعرفوا ما بنوصل طول ما قديمنا عم بتجدد زي ما صار في ساحة فيصل. فلازم كلنا نوعى ونعرف انه الكلمة اللي بتفضح هي المسموعة، وانه المطالب تاعتنا بالاصل مشروعة، ويا مطرحة وقلبية يا مصر يا حبيبة كلماتها عم بتفوتك.
Waxing lyrical about modern-day narratives and with an international sound, Autostrad has struck a chord with the country's youth. It has also set the tone for an alternative music scene in the region, pushing out an eclectic array of genres, including funk, reggae, and rock. We managed to catch the band in action at Bargo's Coffee House. What's this concert all about?
دائما التواصل مهم لنا ومهم للجمهور. الجمهور بحب يشوف الفنان، بحب يشوف اللي يحضروا لايف، واحنا كمان بنحب نشوف الرياكشن تبع الجمهور برضه كمان. مهم التواصل. ف يعني هاي النوع من الحفلات الصغيره بنقدر نقول مش يعني كثير بتساعدنا بنوصل المسج ان شاء الله.
What are the influences for your music, which we hear you guys call Arabic reggae? Where did this come from as a band?
Okay, I think the music influences that we all have is very wide, and it's connected to bands that we love, music projects that we listen to, and our backgrounds, cultural backgrounds. So it's a wide range of sounds, and we love also like Jordanian sounds, sounds of the streets, sounds of weddings. So it's a big variety of influences.
حالة جديدة من نوع سكيل تيونينج أو من نوع حضور أو من نوع مقام جديد أو نوع مزيكا جديدة. فأظن هي عم تفرض حالة جديدة واللي إحنا عم نحسها من اللي حوالينا لأنه مش جديد بالعكس هو كله يمكن برجع من الانتماء للمكان أو قديش عم نشوف بهذا المكان بس هو الأردن طلع عليها كمان شوي لقدام حتكون من اللي على الخريطة اللي بلمعوا إن شاء الله.
Guys, everybody that we talked over here and we're saying we're gonna see a band, they're like, is it Autostrad? You guys are like on the tongues of everybody over here, so you guys are doing an awesome job. We listen to your music, it's fantastic. Can't wait to hear you guys in concert, man. And thanks for talking to us. Good luck, ya Jama'ah. Good luck.
Can we take a social media picture really?
Guys,
let's stand up.
Amazing.
Twice. Yeah, we're ready, I guess.
They agree. There's a crowd.
They agree with you. They're saying yes.
There's a fearlessness among Ammanis. It's not an easy feat navigating through the city's economic, cultural, and political challenges. Yet Ammanis are always willing to push themselves and face them head on. It's how we perceive the people at Oasis 500, at the stores and cafes on Jebel Webde and Rainbow Street, on stage at Cafe Bargo and in the Wadis of Zarqa Ma'in. This amazing city is producing some of the most prolific entrepreneurs, artists, and artisans of our generation. That's why you need to experience Amman for yourself, soon.
There's a sadness sits on the corner of your smile.
So guys, we're your guides, Hakeem and Ghalib. We have the orange helmets on, so you'll be able to find us wherever. The hike in general, we're gonna drive up now with the trucks to the beginning of the hike, and then we're gonna start walking down with the stream. It will take us around an hour and a half to reach the first waterfall, 20 meters, in which we will rappel down. And then we'll walk for another 5 minutes, and then there's the next drop, which is 40 meters. This canyon is called Zarqa Ma'in. Cool. It's the upper part of Zarqa Ma'in. It's one of the many canyons that drop from the eastern desert of Jordan towards the Dead Sea.
Okay. Do you guys have a blindfold for my brother for when we abseil down?
I don't need it. I'm going to school you, man. Having said that, I'm carrying everybody's food right now, so nothing should happen to me.
Well, I'm sorry, we're gonna have to take care of him, but not you.
I'm carrying everybody's water. What's more important?
If we're gonna sacrifice somebody, it's gonna be you.
Hang on, I'm carrying everybody's water. What's more important, food or water?
Dude, do you not see what's before us?
Yeah, good point. Somebody take this bag.
Cool. And I guess we're ready to go.
Rock and roll. I'm just blocking it out in my mind.
When you heard,
I don't know what to expect.
Did you see the eye twitch when you said 40 meters?
You know, for me, it's just amazing to get out of the city, and just be like immersed in like nature, man. Get wet, wear a frog suit in the desert.
It's like take a liking to like doing things like this in nature. I almost never do it.
Anyway, did you imagine this? Like coming to Jordan?
No.
I have no idea what to expect. I haven't been told what's around that corner, and I kind of like it that way.
Well, so far, you know, we brought you this long walk, Mohammed, to calm you down for the storm as we're going down.
All the way down? All the way down? You mean we're not here for a crab and mango buffet? That's not why we're wearing this? It wasn't going to be like messy eating?
It was good, it was easy.
But, I have a feeling that was just the appetizer. The main course is coming. All the way down?
Big brother, you'd expect like every once in a while he'd be like, little brother, I'll go first. Never happened.
And I guess we're ready to go.
There's a sadness, it sits on the corner of your smile. I see the light shift when I tell you that I will love, oh, I will love you. I
Man, I tell you, dude,
Like I dug so deep to like get over that ledge.
yeah. Dude, you're impressing me this season though, man. You're doing some good stuff.